Hey, what's going on, guys? Today here I've got the Premium Bandai HG The Origin Zaku Cannon Test Type, and we're going to be unboxing this. Big thank you to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring this review. I really like the Zaku Cannon. If you guys don't know, the Zaku Cannon is one of my favorite variants of the Zaku, so I was really happy that we were able to get this in the HG The Origin line. Now, of course, we had the Zaku Half Cannon come out as just a standard release kit. I know a lot of people have been upset about this, thinking that this should have been the regular version, and then the Zaku Half Cannon should have been the P-Bandai. I agree, that probably should have been how it went down, but unfortunately Bandai did it this way, so we just kind of don't really have much choice in the matter. I'm just glad that we're getting this kit one way or the other. I mean, we could have just not got it at all, but I'm glad that we did. This is a really, really cool design. I love the Zaku Cannon. I love, like, just the head has a really kind of like skull look to it, with just like the lines down the front sort of looks like the kind of like skull teeth, and then with it missing the hoses. I suddenly caught a lisp there for a second. Missing the hoses on the side of the head, really cool look to that. I'm pretty sure this is going to include both the different head variants for it, the one with like the rabbit ears on the top or the one with just the single antenna, both of which I really like as well. It's going to be a tough decision. And otherwise, the other, like the cannon on the backpack and the big guns on this side should be the same as what we got in the half cannon, but this does have some new parts for the shoulder armor, as well as the legs are going to be different on this one as well, aside from just the chest and the head. So a lot of new parts in this kit. It's going to be probably, I'm going to guess, 70% new almost, so we'll take a look at all of that. As usual, with it being a P-Bandai kit, we have just a monochrome cover art here with a photograph of the kit and some digital compositing going on there. On the side, you can just see this is a Origin MSD, the Mobile Suit Discovery line. And then on the top and bottom of the box, we're just going to have just the name there, looking very cool, just simple. And then we have the list price of 2,000 yen for this, so it's a little bit more expensive compared to its other Zaku brethren in the line, but really not too bad, I have to say. So I think this will be nice. We have a sticker sheet in there. Of course, like most of the Origin kits, it does come with a fairly large sticker sheet with some nice lining and caution markings. We'll take a look at all of that up close here in just a moment. I'm seeing just a lot of familiar parts on there. I think we're going to have a lot of leftover parts with this kit, so that'll be nice. Good for making some different kit bashes and stuff. With all of these different Zaku variants, the nice thing, I mean, it's kind of annoying that we get so many different variations of the same kit on the one hand, but on the other hand, that means that you have a lot of fodder that will be very compatible working together for if you want to make any different custom versions, things like that. It'll all work together very seamlessly. So here we have our instruction manual, which in this case we have a completely new manual for the instructions, because there is so much of this kit that is different from just the standard Zaku Cannon, half cannon I should say. Anyway, so it is going to be all in black and white, unfortunately no color images, but we do have our color guide. Let's see, where is it? Oh, yep, down here at the bottom, and it's just all listed there in Japanese and English, so you can read that, but we don't have any actual color swatches there. So we only have our marking guide showing where all the different markings are going to be going around on the kit. On the back here is our parts list. You can see, like here for the A runner, about half the runner is crossed off there, so a lot of leftover parts there, a lot of leftover parts here from runner E as well. So we'll have to see how much of that is really going to be very useful in the review video. I'll point out some of that stuff to you guys. As for the construction, we've just got the torso first here with those cool wraparound cables from the backpack to the front, and then the head, the waist section, the arms, the legs, right leg, left leg, the body is done, then onto the weapons, the cannon for the backpack, the big guns, and then we do also have the Zaku machine gun, it looks like. Then we do also have the Heat Hawk, and here it's showing the Zaku machine gun here, but that's actually just saying that it's from the other different kit, the Type 5, or other different variations of the Zaku. You can give it to this kit, of course. It's just showing you how to hold that, because I'm guessing that this kit does come with a trigger finger, but none of its included weapons actually use a trigger finger, so they just wanted to show you that. Let's get a look at the runners. Okay, so here we have our sticker sheet for the kit. As I said, we have a whole bunch of red lining going on there, some nice 27 markings there in a kind of dark gray, it looks like, and then some in white there as well. 06K for the Zaku Cannon, numbering their stickers there for the mono eye, a little blue one there, I think probably for the head camera, a little yellow one here, and then the rest of these are just standard white caution markings and Xeon markings there. PC001 for our polycaps here in standard gray color. Runners A1 and A2 here are connected. These are just standard parts from the Origin Zaku kit, nothing really new here in this case. These are all parts that we've seen before, but one thing that I am noticing about the color is that this light tan color, it does seem to look a little bit different from the light tan color that was included for the half cannon. The half cannon I think was a little bit more yellow. This color is a little bit more dull in comparison. I'm not sure exactly, but we'll take a look in the review. Runner B1 here is just, once again, not new parts, just parts from the Zaku kits we've seen many times before, parts for the feet, the knees and the knees and the elbows, and then for inside for the mono eye as well. This time the color though is in this really kind of dark olive green color, almost kind of brown color. It's pretty interesting. Runner D1 here, just in standard gray, is a very familiar runner, the same joint parts that have been used in all of the Origin Zaku variant kits. So we have runner D1 and then runner D2 for our joints in the arms and legs. Runner E1 is still nothing new, just back to that tan color for arms and leg parts for the outer armor anyway. And then runner F is the last of our parts before we start getting into the new stuff. This is our parts for the hands and the heat hawks. So we have our first new runner for the kit. This is runner G, a nice big 4-color runner. Some white parts there for the thigh armor, a couple of red parts down here at the bottom, and a nice kind of dull red color. And then that dark olive green color there at the top for a couple parts for the skirt, and then that nice tan color there for everything inside. A couple things to point out, it does seem to come with both different variants for the head, whether you want to use the double antenna or the single antenna. Another thing is, inside the chest part here, we have a molded cockpit. Now, how many HG kits do you know that come with a cockpit detail molded into it? That is pretty cool. I'm not sure if that's really ever going to be seen, but just the fact that it's there and the fact that you could show that off, if you wanted to have it displayed with the cockpit open, I think this is the front part of the chest that will slide onto that. So that is pretty awesome. But then moving on to runner I, this is the same runner that came with the Zaku half cannon, so this isn't exactly new. It's parts for the backpack and cannon and parts for the big guns. One cool thing about this runner though is that it does also come with an open hand for the left hand, which this is the first kit, and the Zaku half cannon was the first kit to actually have that. So it's nice to have another one of those included with this kit that you could then give to one of the other Origin Zakus if you wanted to. And then finally, runner J is our piping pieces for the kits, so pipes for the legs and then pipes wrapping around the chest here in just a standard gray, slightly softer plastic. So that is going to be it for the unboxing. Really, really cool. I'm liking the look of this. I'm looking forward to seeing it side by side with the Zaku half cannon to see exactly how the colors are going to compare, and then just to show you guys how different it's going to be in terms of its outer appearance. I think it's going to look quite different, and it's going to be interesting to see the two of those together. So once again, big thank you to SA Gundam Store. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful, interesting for you guys. I'll have the review coming up for you next. If you do have any other questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.